What if Bill Gates was a woman? The untold story of Billie Gates.
Scene 1. Seattle, 1955. A baby girl is born into the same wealthy Gates family, the same house, the same city, the same parents. But here's the twist. She's not Bill, she's Billie Gates. Now the question is, would Billie still grow up to build Microsoft and change the future of technology? Or would history have quietly erased her genius?
When Billie went to the same lakeside school and saw that glowing teletype terminal, her eyes would have lit up. But there's a difference. While Bill was called a whiz kid, Billie would have been called a girl with a strange hobby. The world would have thrown buckets of doubt on her spark of genius.
Even at Harvard, Billie would have faced double standards. Male classmates dismissing her brilliance, professors steering her toward safer careers. The quiet, invisible weight of sexism in the 1970s. She would have needed not just talent, but armor.
And what about the IBM connection? Would they have trusted a young woman CEO with their operating system deal in 1980? History suggests probably not. A woman-led startup would have been seen as too risky. That famous contract might have slipped away not because of competence, but because of gender bias.
This isn't hypothetical. The world already had female geniuses in computing, like Grace Hopper, Margaret Hamilton, and Adele Goldberg. All brilliant, all overlooked compared to their male counterparts. If history could downplay their contributions, it could easily have downplayed Billie Gates, too.
So what could have been? Best case, Billie fights through the sexism and builds Microsoft anyway. But the more likely outcome? She becomes a professor, quietly shaping computer science, or a researcher whose work is used but not credited. The world might have never seen Microsoft Windows.
This thought experiment is about more than just Gates. It's about the thousands of women in the 1960s and 70s who could have been Gates or Jobs, but never got the chance. Not because they weren't brilliant, but because the system wasn't built for them.
So remember, talent is genderless. Opportunity isn't. History erases women too easily. If you're a woman in tech, keep pushing. If you're in power, open the door wider for others. The moral of the story: if Bill Gates had been Billie Gates, the world might have missed Microsoft. Genius doesn't always fail, but without equality, it often